Adrian the Problem Broner. What the hell happened to this kid, man? Adrian the Problem Broner. What a waste of talent, man. Waste of potential. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been meaning to do this video. I've been meaning to talk about Adrian Broner. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like Adrian Broner is a great example that kids, up and coming fighters who have already made it, they need to look at Adrian Broner. His career, do you know what I mean? The life that he lived, his downfall, so that they can learn a lesson from it. Do you know what I mean? It's a big lesson, man. Adrian Broner is a big case study. Like, you really need to study him and say, you know what? I want to stay away from situations like that. Do you know what I mean? Because Adrian Broner, listen, he made it. He made it. Trust me, he made it to the top. You know what I mean? He was a champion at what? 4 weight classes. So he therefore made it. But did he fulfill his full potential? No, he didn't. Do you know what I mean? Too much ill discipline, arrogance, cockiness, hanging around with the wrong crowd. Do you know what I mean? Drugs, alcohol. Just a mixture of bad combinations, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always say to people, like, yo, when you make it, yeah, it doesn't even matter. This is not even like just boxing or sports in general. I'm just talking in life, like, even for those of us that work 9 to 5s and got careers, whatever. Like, once you make it to a certain stage here that you want to be in life, yeah, you have to work twice as hard, yeah, to just maintain and stay in that position. Do you know what I mean? Never forget the work ethic that got you there in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Because once you forget the work ethic, that's when you start slacking. Do you know what I mean? That's when you start slacking. You take your eye off the ball and things can quickly begin to unravel. Things can go wrong. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happened to Adrian Broner, man. Like, he made it and he stopped trying. He wasn't training as hard as he did before he made it. Do you know what I mean? I remember, like, I'll be seeing so many videos of Adrian Broner, like, out in nightclubs, like. Do you know what I mean? Couple of weeks before the fight, my guy's drinking alcohol, probably doing drugs as well, being around, like, just a bunch of fake people that don't care about him. People are just leeching off him. People are just there because he's probably just writing checks for them. Do you know what I mean? Too many fake friends. Like, that's what messed up Adrian Broner, man. Too many people in his ear gassing him up. Do you know what I mean? But that happens in sports, man. That happens with people that obtain wealth. You know what I mean? You're always going to get a number of people around you is going to be fake, innit? That's why you have to keep your circle tight, your circle small as hell, man. Like, probably just need like 1 or 2 people that you really trust with your heart, that you can really rely on, because the rest of them, they're just going to be there to leech off you, man. And that's just the reality of life, man. And it's all walks of life. It's not just sports people. It's movie stars, musicians, even just regular guys with 9 to 5 jobs. You might be successful in your field. You're going to have a lot of fake people around you. Do you know what I mean? And Adrian Broner, unfortunately for him, everything just got to his head. Everything got to his head. He had the whole world on the palm of his hands. You know what I mean? His career could have went way further than it did. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, man, just no discipline, man. No guidance, man. No one around him like a mentor who can really like just steer his career and guide him. I'm sure he probably had 1 or 2 people like that, but mate, once you're making like 10, 15 million dollars per fight, he's probably thought, you know what, I'm not going to listen to no one. You know what I mean? And Adrian Broner, he was being compared to like Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? People were comparing him to Mayweather. One thing I noticed here about Adrian Broner and that comparison with Mayweather, obviously, yeah, he kind of like had that whole shoulder roll thing and he was trying to fight like Mayweather. But one thing he didn't have that Mayweather had was the discipline, man. Mayweather, you can say whatever you want about him, call him whatever you want under the sun, but the guy was disciplined. He took his career very serious. Do you know what I mean? I've heard Mayweather don't even drink alcohol. He'll go to the club, he'll be partying, but he'll be drinking Red Bull or a bottle of water. But then people around him will be drinking alcohol. He doesn't mind paying for them, but he himself, he treated his body like a temple. This guy used to wake up like, I don't know, 3 a.m. and go for a run. Do you know what I mean? His whole team was built, yeah, in the image of him being successful. It was built for him to be successful. So if Mayweather wakes up at 3 a.m., guess what? Everyone around him is waking up 3 a.m. We're going for a run. Do you know what I mean? If you're not up for that, you're out. You're out, man. Do you know what I mean? You're out because it was his vision. You're either part of that vision, and if you don't want to be part of it, you're out, mate. And if you're part of it, you're going to enjoy the fruit of the labor. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have the great lifestyle and everything that comes with it. But first of all, we work hard. That's why Mayweather's slogan is, you know, hard work, dedication, because Mayweather was really about that life. He was very well disciplined and he did not mess around with his career. He didn't let the money, fame sidetrack him from the goal that he wanted to achieve. Do you know what I mean? That's one thing that Adrian Broner didn't understand. Even though he was hanging around Mayweather, do you know what I mean? I saw them, you know, they were calling each other big brother, little brother. But I guess that discipline for Mayweather didn't rub off on Adrian Broner because he just didn't follow that same blueprint as Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? Like, he went off track. Career went left. Do you know what I mean? I guess Adrian Broner probably thought, you know, I'm big. I'm a big boy now. I'm making millions. I mean, I'm making big money. Floyd making big money. I'm making big money. I ain't listening to nobody. I can do exactly what I want. And start hanging around with the wrong crowd, the wrong people, and everything just went wrong. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, where things really went pear-shaped for Adrian Broner, it was when he lost against Maidana. Do you know what I mean? When Maidana kicked his butt, that beating was so bad. Adrian Broner's never been the same after that. Do you know what I mean? He was never the same, man. I remember after that couple of fights he had, gun shy, man. Couldn't let the shots go, man. He was so afraid of getting hit, getting dropped. His career was never the same, man. And he just spiraled down. Gambling, alcoholic, just spending crazy money, women, fake friends, buying jewelry, cars. Like, listen, that lifestyle, yeah, is all right if you're winning. Do you know what I mean? If you're winning fights, you're undefeated, you're the champion, that type of lifestyle, you can probably maintain it because you're going to be in demand, innit? You're going to be in the big fights. You're going to be getting big money in it. But when you're losing and you're spending at the same time, like, come on, it just don't go, man. Like, you're losing fights. So therefore, your demand as a fighter is going down. You're not fighting the big names no more. You're dropping down the rankings. So you're fighting fighters that are lower down the ranking. Therefore, the money is less. The promoters are not going to be paying you 10 million, 15 million if you're fighting someone that's ranked 15th. Do you know what I mean? And you're not fighting in title fights. You're not in pay-per-views. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, come on, you don't make no business sense. So obviously you're going to make less money. But then if you're overspending and you're gambling every day, like I saw Adrian Broner constantly gambling and getting in trouble, getting drunk, getting arrested, gun charges. Like, it's crazy, man. Do you know what I mean? Of course everything is going to go wrong. Do you know what I mean? That's why I say to kids, like, if you're coming into boxing, sports, whatever you're doing in life, you make sure that you surround yourself with real people around you, not people that are there to like lie to you, innit? Like, that people are there just to deceive you, and do you know what I mean, to blow your, you know what I mean? I don't want to say, but you know the type of people I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? People that are always like yes men, people that always say yes, 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 man. I'm your, not me. Forget people like that. You need a few people around you that will tell you the truth. So when you're doing something wrong, they'll be like, yo, you done something, like, I don't like what you're doing. Like, you see what you're doing, champ? That's bad. Don't do that. Let's not do that. That could get you in trouble. Like, you might have a fight in like 2-3 weeks and you might want to go clubbing. You might want to drink. You need friends around you, people around you in general that will say, yo, you can't drink, champ. You need to go bed at, at 10 p.m. You need to go bed 8 p.m. You need 8 hours sleep. You need to recover. You need to be healthy. You need to be in the right mental state for the fight. You need people like that around you that will challenge you. Do you know what I mean? And don't reject people like that. See the people that come around your life here and challenge you in a positive way, constructive criticism and all that. Keep those type of people around you because those are people that really have your best interests at heart. If you have people around you that always say yes, always agree with you, yeah, you need to change that surrounding, man. You need to get rid of them type of people. Do you know what I mean? Because that means whatever you do, whether good or bad, they just agree with it. Come on, that's fake, man. That's some fake-ish. Do you know what I mean? That's what happened to Adrian Broner. So much potential, but just ill discipline, man. Where is he now? I don't know. I don't even know, man. The last time I saw a story like 2 weeks ago, I don't know if he's in jail. I don't know where the hell this guy is, man. Mentally, I feel sorry for the guy. I don't know where the hell the guy is mentally as well, yeah? But, like, who do we blame here? Is it just his fault? Is it society? Is it where he grew up? Like, for me personally, once you're 18, once you're an adult, man, once you know wrong and right, like, you have to bear most of the responsibility, man. As a grown man, adult, woman, whatever, you need to bear the responsibility, man. You need to be accountable for your own actions. Like, you can't blame other people, man. Yes, other people do play a part, yeah, but how much do you allow other people to control your life? Do you know what I mean? How much do you allow other people to control your life? That's what I'm saying, man. You're in charge. Like Adrian Broner, he was the boss. You know what I mean? The checks were in his name, the fights, he was headlining, it's him, he's the boss, man. He should have been more disciplined, or should have had the knowledge and wisdom to surround himself with the right company. Do you know what I mean? Because listen, man, we've seen these movies so many times, man. People make it, they get to the top, all of a sudden, new friends, man. New friends come out of the woodworks. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, you leave some of your old friends. Sometimes even bringing old friends, they could be detrimental to your career as well. Sometimes you might need new people around you with the right mentality. But you have to make sure that you make your choices wisely. You pick the right people. Do you know what I mean? You just have to make sure that you screen these people. Make sure you do background checks on these people, man. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't, whoever is a boyfriend, girlfriend, you need to check everyone, man, because you just don't know, man. It's a cold world out here, man. People are out here really trying to take everything from you. And if you allow them, if you're naive, do you know what I mean? If you're not thinking with your head, yeah, most of the time, you're gonna get taken advantage of, man. Like, real talk, you're gonna get taken advantage of. Do you know what I mean? Me, I'm not that old and I'm not that young, innit? Like, I'm somewhere in between. So I've got the knowledge, I've got that wisdom, because I've done some dumb-ish myself as well in the past, innit? So I've got that experience. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? Even though I'm not at the level of Adrian Broner and all these superstars, like the money that they've made, but the mistakes that I've made, I can relate to them as well. Do you know what I mean? That's why I can actually sit here and actually talk about situations like this, because I've actually been through it myself as well. Do you know what I mean? So just a quick advice to the youngins. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you read the case study on Adrian Broner and everything that went wrong with this guy, so that you don't repeat it and you don't have to go through it. Do you know what I mean? Take your career very seriously. Protect your reputation at all costs, because once your reputation is gone, you're done, innit? Your reputation is worth more than money. Value your reputation more than money, because the money can leave you. You can always make money, but once the reputation is gone, it's gone, mate. It's hard to get that ish back. Do you know what I mean? Think about that, man. Wherever you are in the world, man, if you're listening to this, I hope this message reaches you. Do you know what I mean? With all the blessings, man. You know what I mean? Let me know, though, my people, man. Let me know in the comments, man. Adrian Broner, man, what a sad, sad story, man. Do you feel sorry for Broner? Do you blame him? Is it his own fault? Do you know what I mean? Who do you blame in this situation? Me, I say Adrian Broner has to take most of the accountability for himself. He was a grown man. He made those mistakes. And where he is right now, for me, is his own fault. But I'm not actually denying that there are other people, other factors, third parties that played a part in destroying his career. But the majority of it, I say 80% is his fault. Do you know what I mean? As an adult. But let me know in the comments. Let's have that conversation, man. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy, Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to help the channel to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, my people, peace.